Alright, so today we're going to be going over my top 10 most anticipated new rides for 2021. Now, I probably won't get to all of them. In fact, I'm definitely not getting to all of them since we have no plans to go overseas. But hopefully we can get to a couple of these this year. And definitely, this is definitely the best year for coasters, like, probably ever. I don't know, 2018 was good, but it doesn't have the consistency this season does, and you're about to see how good the rides this season really are. Alright, so at the number 10 spot, you've got Leviathan going to SeaWorld Australia. This is a Gravity Group Woody, and this thing looks amazing. It has a twister layout. By the way, the front of that train looks amazing with that Leviathan head. And what's even crazier is they put a backwards facing back row on this thing. So, yeah, that thing's gonna be nuts. Basically switchback, but times 10. And of course, if you want a normal experience, you can sit in any other row, and it'll deliver great airtime, great laterals, and also looks like some pretty good theming. So, yeah, the fact that this is number 10 this season just shows how good the rides this season are. Alright, next up, we've got Stunt Pilot at Silverwood. And this is just a Raptor clone, but I've gotta say, these Raptor clones look really good, and I can't wait to get on one. And it's especially great that Silverwood is getting one, since RMC's manufacturing plant is really close to them, so I would have liked to see an RMC of Tremors personally, but this looks actually really good, and especially that color scheme. With the red and white just looks so good. I like the theme that it has to the planes, and also this thing has 2 extra rows than the other one. So you thought the back rows on the other Raptors were crazy? Well, this is gonna be something else. And at number 8, in my opinion, the most overhyped coaster, this is Velocicoaster. Now, it still looks great. I was on the hype train as well, but the moment I saw a test video, all that hype just went away. Still looks great, but all the theming looks phenomenal, but man, the pacing of this thing looks really bad. I mean, you see it crawl over that top hat. It looks way slower than we thought it was gonna be. Some people are still really hyped for it. Other people, like myself, think it's gonna be a lot worse than we were expecting just cause it looks really slow. But who knows? That's just a test cycle. It might be way faster when it actually runs. Who knows? Hopefully it is, cause yeah, if that's the pacing of it when it opens, that's yeah gonna be really disappointing. All right, at number 7, you've got Time Traveler at Plopsaland, and just what is this? What is this like? This thing just makes Time Traveler at Silver Dollar City look so dumb. Like, this thing has so many more versions, as like 2 way more forceful looking launches than Time Traveler. All the elements look so much faster. This thing even has a flying snake dive. I mean, on a spinning coaster. The only other coaster to do that is Storm Runner currently at Hershey Park. So this thing just looks so chaotic, so amazing, and still only number 7. Alright, next up at number 6, we've got what I personally think is going to be the sleeper of this year. It's Hurricane at Suzhou. Yeah, I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Forest World in China. It's a mock multi-launch, and boy, does this thing look so good. It has 2 launches, like a multi-launch would suggest. It has tons of fast inversions. It looks to have good pacing. Um, Obviously we don't know that yet because it's not open, but this thing just looks like a monster. such a good layout from what I've seen. And the color scheme also looks amazing, even though that doesn't really matter. And I think the reason this thing's gonna be the sleeper is because it is in China. I'm probably not gonna get around to it till I'm an adult, because, it's in China. But this thing just looks so amazing. One of the best coasters in China. And at number 5, we've got Abyssus at Energylandia. Man, Vekoma, you just keep impressing me. And right now, I think Vekoma could surpass Intamin sometime soon. For me, at least. I don't know, but Abyssus definitely is helping them. And Energylandia, too. This kind of makes, Formula kind of dumb in the same park, but who cares? Abyssus just looks such good inversions. The launches look amazing. That top hat looks amazing. All the transitions you'd expect from a fast-paced coaster like this. Yeah, Energylandia, you've got possibly the best 1-2 punch in the world with this and Zadra. I don't know, I'd have to think about it, but yeah, and then you've got all the other great coasters at Energylandia, and yeah, Energylandia's gonna take over the world one day. But at number 4, we've got Jersey Devil Coaster. And this is one ride that I actually have a good chance of riding next year. And this thing is coming to Six Flags Great Adventure. And it's going to have 12 rows. Yes, 12 rows on a Raptor. What is that going to feel like in the back row? Who knows? Because, yeah, that's going to be something. This is basically the other Raptors, supersized. It's probably going to have the same pacing. I've been following the construction progress, and it just looks so good. The pacing and the animations looks top notch. Obviously so did Velocicoasters, but we know how that went, so who knows. But hopefully it doesn't have pacing issues in test cycles. Hopefully it does solidify itself as a top 5 coaster of next year. And this thing looks so amazing. So many good inversions, airtime moments, and of course that back row is going to be nuts. But at number 3, you've got Pantheon coming to Busch Gardens Williamsburg. Now, I'm kind of thrown on this because I don't know. This thing, I know it looks amazing, but I really don't know because it's just basically copying everything RMC does, and I personally think RMC is going to do it better than this coaster will do. But on the other hand, it's copying everything RMC does, so I can't give it a low rating. So, Pantheon number 3 here. Basically what I said, copies everything RMC does well. And also has, a launch track, which is something RMC doesn't do. And it's gonna be a swaying launch, so it's gonna go, like, I don't know how far up the top hat, come back, go up a spike, and then fully launch over the top hat. It's kind of like a Skyrocket 2 does, but, a lot better. And, yeah, I don't know why BGW needs this many launch coasters. I mean, you have this for Bolton and Tempesto now. Like, come on, what's next? That launch fishhook coaster? Yeah, they're definitely gonna have the most launches in the world if they get that. But Pantheon, like, looks so good. Again, just basically everything RMC does well. Thrown into one ride, but the reason it's number 3 and not number 1 is because, personally, I think RMC does RMC better than Intamin does. So, number 2, we've got Conda at Walby, Belgium. And this looks so weird, but so amazing. I've never been a fan of Intamin Mega Coasters. Either they're forceless or they have really bad restraints. Superman the Ride I'm talking about. But this one looks different. This one all the elements on this look so phenomenal. Like that, like non-inverting cobra roll, like I don't even know. All the airtime moments look so much better than any Intamin Mega Coaster. And also, all those fast-paced transitions look so weird, but so amazing. And just look so great. I think it's going to be slightly better than Pantheon. But who knows till we get people on them. And at number 1, this was an easy pick for me. This is the first one I wrote down. And I come making this video knowing that Iron Gwazi is going to be the number 1 coaster of 2021, without a doubt. This looks like it could be the best coaster in the world. I don't know. I still don't think it's going to be quite as good as Vengeance, but it's at least going to be number 2, without a doubt. I'm a huge RMC fan, and just looks so amazing, Iron Gwazi. Everything RMC does right. The only reason I'd have it below Vengeance is for its length, but still, the pacing, so good. I mean, from drop to breaks, you are hauling. And that Hell Roll, just, oh my gosh, that thing looks like a barrel roll drop, but faster. And then everything else, all the ejector hills, all the rapid fire, like, transitions, not like Maverick, but just looks like such, like, it's going to keep its pacing so well throughout the course. And that's why Iron Gwazi easily takes a number 1 on my most anticipated coasters for 2021 list. Now, let me know what you guys think of this list. Make sure to subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.